My name is Alfred Mutua, the Managing Director, Universal Auto Touch Limited. Universal Auto Touch Limited is in Kikuyu, Nairobi, Kenya. We are involved in repairing and servicing of vehicles. We've been here for the last 3 years. And for 3 years, by the grace of God, we've been able to get good business because of several things we've been able to pursue. 1, quality. 2, faithfulness and integrity. Most of our clients whom we've targeted and pastors, bishops, by the grace of God, for the last 3 years since we began, we've never lacked a bishop's car or a pastor's car in our garage. And through working for them, they've been able to give us very good referral to their church members, to the other bishops, to the other pastors. And this has helped us to grow day by day. We've seen a difference day by day. Most of our staffs, we always emphasize on integrity, faithfulness, and to do the right thing at the right time. We have a system where, because these people, most of our clients are too busy, where we target them where they are. We have people who goes to their offices to pick vehicles, to their homes to pick vehicles. We usually give an extra service. If a car has broken, whatever time it is, wherever it is, we have our service vehicle which goes to tow it, to bring it to the garage, and to work on the car, and then we take it back to the client. Actually, by the grace of God, we have clients who have never stepped into our garage, who doesn't know where Universal Auto Touch is, but their vehicles have been here for the last 3 years. And they bring them here, they give us referrals day by day. So, this has worked good for us. Still, in our garage, we have people who target different, even age groups. Because we have this age group of people, of workers who are up to 30 years, they have their own challenges with their vehicles. To handle them, we need somebody who can relate with them very well. These young people, from 30 years to 40 years, they still have their own challenges. They are customers with different challenges. We have somebody who handles them in their level. From 40, from 60, these old people, they have their own challenges. Those ones I handle them personally because I am very patient. I know how to deal with them, and they like the kind of service I give to them. They like being approached where they are. They like people who can listen to them, and these are the people who have the money to give for the business. So that one has worked very well for us, and they have given us referrals day by day. Thank you. Universal Auto Touch Limited, we are involved in repairing vehicles, servicing, fabrication, and at this point now we are going to making buses, rollies, rear bodies. This story started where my passion was when I was a small boy. I used to make vehicles, toy vehicles, to fabricate them. It's a story that has taken a lot of time. Sometimes I feel like I could not continue with it. I remember at one point I went ahead to begin the hotel industry, to do hotel, which I failed miserably. And then I went back to repairing of vehicles. And I remember it was not easy because sometimes I was struggling to do the business, to work on vehicles. I remember the first time I went to business to repair somebody's car. Somebody gave me a radio to fix a radio for him in a vehicle. He had just bought a car from Japan. And my lecturer told me a red wire is positive. So I went to repair this Toyota vehicle and I need to install a radio for my client. And I did exactly what my lecturer told me. And I remember, unfortunately for Toyotas and the red wires are not necessarily does not mean positive. So I used this positive wire, I fitted it, and the smoke was, the radio blew out, and I was very discouraged. The car was full of smoke. I was very discouraged. But then, after that, I still had to continue. And from there, by the grace of God, I went I went bit by bit, continue to borrow, to ask people to give me vehicles to repair outside, not even in a workshop. I could go to their homes. I repair a vehicle, I get small money, I go to another client, I repair a vehicle, I go to the houses. Sometimes because I'm going to the houses, they don't pay me, I'm not discouraged. I continue to say that I'm a repairer. And as I began to say, I began fabricating vehicles, and I had a vision that one day I'll make a bus. I love a workshop where I can make a bus. And where we are today, I'm at that level where I'm making a bus from the scratch to the finishing. And as we continue, I'll show you one of the buses that we are making. We are almost finishing. We are fabricating bodies for big rollies. We are doing fabricating matatu buses, small buses. We are fixing, fabricating, repairing very damaged accident vehicles. Some of them are almost getting finished. You can see them here, from small and very expensive vehicles like Land Cruisers. We are doing them in our workshop. And by the grace of God, I'm telling anybody who is doing business that it's possible. You need to begin from somewhere. You need to pursue the passion and the vision that you have. You need not to be discouraged. You need to stand firm and pursue it. Somewhere, you'll get to that level where you'll achieve your vision. Bit by bit, not getting discouraged, going through the challenges, because you must go through the challenges. That's where you learn. You make many mistakes, like the mistake I made for spoiling somebody's radio. I've done so many mistakes for going to repair vehicles. I used to make many mistakes from repairing people's vehicles, which don't work. They don't pay me. I remember one time I asked somebody to give me a car to do painting. I don't know how to paint. And we never mix the chemicals right. So after one day, the car never dried up. 1 week, the car never dried up. After 2 weeks, it was not possible for the car to dry, until I lost all the money and we had to go to it again. So it's good to pursue and not to get discouraged, and to continue until you get to where we are. I'm still going far. I'm not where I want to go. I'm still pursuing, from making the buses to making very new. So what I'm saying is that it's good for people to follow their passion. I've seen other people who are followed, like I have a friend of mine who decided to do the business of vehicles like the way I'm doing. And he missed it very miserably. And later, his passion was to do, he's born from the central province where the farmers, and he has a passion for growing potatoes, for selling cabbages, and he decided to pursue that passion of doing of vegetables, selling vegetables, selling potatoes and fruits. And by the grace of God, he has been very successful. Through that business, he is able now to do to build his own houses. He is able to make his own rental houses. And so what I'm saying is, whatever passion you have, it does not matter whether it's selling vegetables, it's selling charcoal, it's selling water, is collecting garbages and going to dispose it. Follow whatever you are following, and you will be successful. Amen.